up to a new brighter day. And I will never understand how you got me feeling this way.
I want to tell you, this is my new album, and it's called The Man I Want to Be. You know, my team and I worked very hard on this particular album, you know, and putting all these different kinds of songs, some brand new songs and some songs that have been recorded before, but we've given it a new twist, and hopefully you're going to enjoy it. I mean, there's some great titles on it, songs you will want to listen to, I'm sure. So take a listen, please, all you lovely people. This is The Man I Want to Be. This is a great song. It's the number one on the album. It's number one on the list of the album. It's called Absolute Beginner, and it was written by Steve Mack. And I have to say, it has a great storyline, and I think every one of my songs that I record has to have a great storyline. So people who listen to it can relate to it. Perhaps it's part of their life. And sometimes people live sort of lives that are complex, and when they listen to a song, it says, hey, that's my sort of life, you know, and it's like a release valve for them, and it's great for them to hear, and it gives them satisfaction. And Steve Mack came up with this great song, and it's number one on my album. It's number one on my list because I like it, because it has the same effect on me. I've been all over the world. I've done everything, and I want to tell you that, you know, every time I go home and I'm with my love, and you know, I seem to think that I haven't done enough for her, and you know, she's the one that I can't do enough for, you know. I feel an absolute beginner with her. Great song.
I've been the heartbreaker, I've been the heartbroken, so what I say should not be true. I'm an absolute beginner.
The title of the album is called The Man I Want to Be. It applies to me, yes it does, and that's one of the reasons why we chose the title as such. I think it applies to most men in the world, you know, who want to prove themselves to their partners or to people or to anyone else, and I think this song is so apropos. It has a great meaningful story behind it, and the arrangement is so good because it was done by a very dear friend of mine, Johnny Harris, and Johnny did an amazing job on it, you know, and it was written by Jon Allen from England. He also wrote another song on the album called I Followed My Heart, and both brilliant songs. But I want you to pay attention to this one because it's really good, okay? Because I followed my heart, and I also am the man I want to be.
And for all my faults and failings, you can see a better man. Somehow you still take me as I am. You are the light, you are the sun.
I do like the song Just the Way You Are because it has many reasons for me doing it. Number one is I happen to have met the young man who wrote the song when he was 5 years old, the great Bruno Mars. And we were in Hawaii, and when he was 5 years old, he performed for me. We had a fan club party, and my fan presidents came from all over the world. And he was the person performing in his little Elvis suit, and he did a great job. And I told him then, young man, you're going to be a big star. But he's not a big star, he's a mega star. Now, after all these many years, I'm singing one of his songs, Just the Way You Are. And not in the same fashion that he does it, but a little slower. And I've sort of made it my style, sort of thing. And I hope he enjoys the way I've performed it. I really hope so. Okay, so Bruno, I hope you enjoy it. And of course, all your fans, and mine too. Thank you.
When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are.
How Can You Live With Yourself, Richard Marx, great song. He must have thought about this a lot when he was writing it. A very talented person indeed. I got the song and I was trying to analyze it, and he's right. He's right. When you're a performer, you are two people. I am not the person that walks on stage. I am a totally different person. I completely change, because if you're the same person all the time, you become a very boring character. But Richard Marx, you did a great job on this song. Thank you for letting me put it on my album. It's a great asset, a wonderful piece of writing, and I thank you very much.
Here we are after all this time, with nothing left to try. How can you live with yourself when you're dying to be somebody else? All I can do.
Richard Scott I got acquainted with because he sent me a song called I Don't Want to Call It Goodbye. And it has a kind of a Bond theme. And I'm sure that in the very near future, if there is a Bond movie that has the storyline that may incorporate this song, he'll put this song in it. He's a great writer. But he's written this song for me because he really went through the history of my life and my wife's life. And he read about her, her problems. And he's written the storyline just like the first time he wrote the song. And it really tells the story of how I met her for the first time, and I asked her to dance in the dance hall at the age of 17. And it was from then on our lives started, from that dance to now, and we're still going strong. And hopefully she will be able to listen to it very soon, understand it, and smile as I smile every time I sing it. And I hope you do too.
You don't know me now, but in some way, somehow, maybe there's a moment you are mine. So I hope you fall in love again each day, just like the first time.
Ed Sheeran is a great writer, a great artist, and a man that's going to be around for a long, long time. He's a special person. Every time you turn the TV on, the man is there. He's very popular. The kind of songs that he writes is so unusual, and I thought I'd never be able to sing one of his songs, but when I sang Thinking Out Loud, there's a lot of intrigue in that, and wonderful words that he put into it, and it's so real, when you do think out loud. And now he's done this Photograph, which is unbelievable. Ed Sheeran, my friend, I hope you don't mind me doing a version on my new CD. I'm really proud of it, and when you listen to it, I hope you like it.
And if you hurt me, that's okay, baby, only words bleed. Inside these pages, you just hold me. I won't ever let you go. Wait for me to come home.
This one's kind of tied up for the family, this next song. I'm Glad I Danced With You. And it's a duet, and it's the only duet on the album. And it's with the little girl, and she's 9 years old. She happens to be my granddaughter, and she sings like you cannot believe. The song was written by Tony, her father, Tony Talafiero, and her mum wrote the lyrics, who is my daughter Louise. We did the duet. We sang it together in the studio, and she did an amazing job. And I hope you like this wonderful rendition from a lovely 9-year-old little girl. And you know what? She's going to go places. Like I said to Bruno, you're going to be a big star. So is she. And the lyric content of this song is very wonderful because it's a tribute to my wife again, because of her condition. She obviously can't sing the song, so my granddaughter is her silent voice there, and she's taking part and singing it for her, and she does a great job. And a funny thing is that I played it to her. I played it to my wife, and when she actually listens to it, she puts a smile on her face again. And when she listens to it, because somehow she seems to understand where it's coming from, and that's wonderful. You know, if anything can help, we try to give it to her. If something helps, let him hear it, and I let her hear it, and it does help. It's a wonderful piece of music. And my granddaughter does a great job of representing my wife in the song, and I don't know, it brings a tear to my eyes.
Even though we stumble a time or two,
and even though the last waltz is almost through,
I'm glad I danced with you.
Right now I'd like to talk about a very special song, The Prodigal Son. My daughter has been trying to pitch this to me for about 10 years, and Tony, her beau, he's been writing it for 10 years and trying to make it, polish it, getting it ready. But finally they got it to me, and the lyric was written by a gentleman called Jim Martin, and it's an absolute fantastic song, and it has a gospel feel to it. The arrangement is terrific. The arrangement was done in Nashville, and I recorded it in LA at Igloo Studios. It was amazing. It's a great song with a great lyric, and I personally think it has a Grammy tone to it, and that's the way I feel about it. And I hope it makes it next year in that sort of category. But the song is great. Listen to it. It has great meaning. They've been writing this song for about 10 years, and now I've got it, and I think it's very, very special. It's taken a long time to record, but I think it's been a great wait, and I think the time is right, the album is right, and I think this is a hit song.
'Cause the grass ain't greener over yonder. Now the prodigal son is coming.
Well, I Followed My Heart is one of the songs on the album which really touched my heart, in other words, because I felt that this song was written for me, and it's my life story type of thing, you know, and I got to meet the writer in London, Jon Allen. He's a very nice man, and he's written another song for me, you know, The Man I Want to Be, and he's an absolute brilliant writer, absolutely brilliant. He's got a great future. I took the song, I recorded it, and my audiences absolutely flip out when I sing this song. And so therefore, because it's part of the way I am and part of my life, my audience recognizes it and gives me a big ovation for it. And that's the kind of song that I want in my show. You know, it has longevity, and it'll remain in my repertoire forever. Thank you, Jon Allen.
I wouldn't want to change a thing, 'cause I followed my heart. I followed my heart.
This next song brings me back in time, because I used to do a lot of songs for the German market, and we had a lot of big hits over there. And I want to tell you, and I want to say that this particular song has a great appeal. It has a hand clapping movement. It you know, it's very excitable to listen to, and I think you're going to like it because it's a happy-go-lucky song. Have a listen, see what you think.
'Cause it's those songs of love we remember that take the loneliness away. And it's those songs of love, sweet and tender, those old melodies.
Willie, thank you so much for Crazy. I mean, everybody's recorded it, and your version is absolutely delightful. I loved it. I know who you wrote it for. I mean, God bless her. You know, she was just the greatest, and she made it a big hit around the world. And when I heard it, I had to sing it. I just had to sing it. And I've given it a new twist with a Johnny Harris arrangement. You're going to listen to it, okay? And I hope you like what I've done with it, and the arrangement by Johnny Harris. Let me know what you think about it, all right? I hope you like it, Willie.
I'm crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. And I'm crazy for crying and crazy for trying. I'm crazy for loving you.
On Broadway is a great song. It's been around for a long, long time. Been recorded by many, many people. Many of my contemporaries have recorded this particular song because it has such a great meaning. And you're talking about Broadway. And Broadway, you know, everybody wants to appear on Broadway. And now being my 50th anniversary, it's such a great time for me to give it a rebirth, you know, and bring it back out again. And I went into the studio with Johnny Harris, who asked me to, if I would record it for a charity record of his. And I said to him, Johnny, would you mind if I put this record on our new CD, because it's such a wonderful, wonderful piece of material. And it's, you know, it's long lasting and it has a great appeal. And you've done such a wonderful arrangement of it, very unusual arrangement, as only Johnny Harris can do. And I thank you for that. And the audience just love it. They love it to death. And I thank you for your great work, your talent, and your friendship. Thank you, pal.
I'll catch the Greyhound bus for home, they all say. But they're wrong, I know they are, 'cause I can play this here guitar, and I won't quit till I'm a star on Broadway.
Welcome to My World has always been a favorite of mine. I mean, people who have recorded in the past, you know, people like Eddie Arnold and Jim Reeves, and not only him, but the great Elvis Presley sang it in the show. I have sang it in one of my videos, and it's just a great song for the stage. You know, it's very entertaining, and it welcomes people into the studio, into the theater. It welcomes you in, and it's, you know, to listen to your music sort of thing. And it has a great lyrical content, and I just love that song. And now I have a new version out, and I decided to put it on the album because, you know, it's something I keep in my show, and I hope my audiences enjoy this particular version.
I'll be waiting here with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. So welcome to my world.
Les Reed, you're a wonderful man, have been a friend of mine for such a long time, and you have actually really put me on the map so many times, it's unbelievable. You've written some great, great songs for me, like The Last Waltz and Les Bicyclettes de Belsailles and Miracles and Lovers All, and so many wonderful, wonderful pieces of material that still have lasting appeal, and they're around today, and I keep singing them in my show, and it's 50 years later, my friend. And now you've given me a song that pays tribute to our country in such a wonderful way. I am now singing it in the show, and Our England is just a wonderful song, a wonderful tribute, and a wonderful piece of material for our country that is needed at this point in time.
We will remember them for keeping our England proud and free. Our England proud and free.
Thank you for listening to the album, and I hope you enjoyed each and every track, because they took a lot of time and effort, and I enjoyed recording it and spending time making it happen. Thank you for listening again. That's wonderful. Enjoy it and keep playing it.